and welcome to the 6th episode of IoT Hacks, presented to you by School of IoT and powered by ANTT Robotics. Well, in the 6th episode, we're going to do something much simpler than the thing we did in the previous episode. We're not going to build any station or something like that. We're only going to use one component, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we're building today is an IoT-based air pollution measurement system. So by the name, you have guessed it. What it does is it measures the amount of pollution in the air and then notifies you. So that's basically it. Now let's move on with this circuit connection. Alright, so we have this MQ2 gas sensor which we have used previously in the past two episodes. So as we know that this pin has 4 pins. One is the analog, one is VCC and GND, and another is digital output, and obviously as usual we're going to use the analog output pins. So let's connect it. Well, okay, so let's connect with VCC, then we're going to with the GND. So where is VCC? Well, the green one is VCC. Let's connect with the VCC. So we're going to with 3.3 volts. We're going to connect it with the ground. Alright, we're going to do GND. Then let's connect our analog input pin. So for that, we need to check our code because let's set. So according to our code and circuit diagram, it's pin number 39. So let's connect it with pin number 39. Where are pin number 39? Here it is. Well, it's simple as that. We don't need anything else. And by this, we can measure the amount of pollution that's in the air. And after that happens, it's going to notify us. Now, it's the only external component we're needing for this project, but we also need another component that is already built in the board. So it's the buzzer here. So what's going to do is when we see that there is too much air pollution, it's going to tell the buzzer to notify us. So the buzzer is just going to make some noise, and then yeah, it's going to keep making noise and then stop eventually. So that thing aside, let's upload our code. Alright, where's the code? So in the code we have already written where the buzzer is, so we don't need to connect the buzzer as it's built in. Now let's come and upload our code. Alright. So our code is uploading, our connections are alright. If we don't need anything else for this project, we only need the buzzer and then external gas sensor. Okay. Okie dokie, our code is uploaded. Alright, our code is uploaded. Let's take this thing out. Well, it was pretty fast that the code was uploaded. Now, let's move on with the software part of this thing, the dashboard thing. So, alright, so we're here in the dashboard, and now we're just going to set everything up and see if everything's working. So let's go to equipments. We need to add an equipment. We need to name it air pollution. Alright, now we're going to give it a description. Well, let's give it a School of IoT project 6. It's project 6, right? Yep, it's project 6. Now we're going to add actions. We're going to add 3 actions. We add a trigger. We're going to name it, let's see, we're going to name it automate, manual mode, and the usual stuff. So let's name it manual mode, buzzer. Alright, now we're going to do boolean default value 0, default value 0, default value 0. Now we're going to
add a trigger. So the trigger name is smoke. Alright, now let's save this. Now we're going to register it. Register air pollution. We should really save the environment, guys. We should really do that. Now we're going to delete this existing token.
Assalamualaikum, sir. কেমন আছেন?
I'll pause here for a bit.
Hello.
Right.
Sorry, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Sorry, alhamdulillah, sir.
এটাকে একটু ক্রপ করে ফেল।
Sorry, আমার মনে নেই।
সমস্যা নেই।
আপনি একটু রেটে না আমার সমাধান চলবে।
Okay. 3, 2, 1. So let's copy our token and we're going to paste it in our code. So let's paste it in here, and now we're going to upload it. So let's go to our dashboard and add some switches. 1, 2, 3, and another is 4. So we're going to name it manual mode. Well, at first it's auto mode, so let's name it auto mode. We're going to select the registry. We will name our buzzer. Well, it's totally similar to the previous projects. Submit. Alright, now we're just going to smoke, registry, air pollution, trigger smoke. Alright, so we're done, and now let's power the School of IoT. Alright, all the setup is done, and now we're going to test this whole thing. So I'm very excited to test this sensor because I kind of know what it does, but it's my actually first time kind of implementing with IoT. So let's see if it works. So let's switch to auto mode. We can even use manual mode if you want. So the current sensor value is 23. Now let's take our sensor and give some smoke to it. So it's you can sound it's a very disturbing buzzing noise that's coming out from the School of IoT board, but it's actually alerting us of the this pollution and everything else. So that's pretty much it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. It's actually going pretty well. This episode it's just like I'm showing you the output and everything else, and you're just like learning it. Yeah, it's actually good. So see you in the next episode where we'll be doing something a little bit better than this because it's just too simple. So see you next time. Until then, stay safe. Bye.